Well, good morning. Cheers. I got some mail today. Well, 2 days ago, but I've already looked at it. So let's show you all what I got. I love getting mail. Unless it's bills. Okay. Got it all out. My friend Brian over at the Bearded Italian. The Bearded Italian. Got some cool stickers. Here's one that's made in Italy. That's pretty cool. That's got nice hologramish to it. Oh, look at that. Sparkles. Woo! And then this one is a magnet. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Brian. Awesome. All right, my brother Brian. Let's put you right next to, let's put you up here in the corner. How's that? Or do you want to go down here? That'd be kind of cool. Right there. The Bearded Italian, right by the Smoking Bears. There we go. Let's put you right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, my brother. Let's put you right here underneath the picture of me and Rusty. Put you right, another one right there. Hell yeah. Alright, y'all. So this is what I'm doing today. Little story time. So y'all see this behind my, over there behind my cook area. A lot of significance in this. So bear with me while I tell you the stories, so maybe when I pass that somebody will know this. So if you see, these are the 90 or the 92, 93 uncut basketball cards, right? And for the University of Kentucky. Now, when we moved down here, there's Jamal Mashburn, anybody? When we first moved down here, Pay was in pre-kindergarten. She made friends. They ended up, her parents and grandparents took us in as like a second family. And her great-grandpa, Dada, was a huge Kentucky fan. And he was in the Navy. And one of my buddies back home, one of my best friends, his brother passed away, who was in the Marines. And he said, hey, I know this would mean something to your Dada. You know, and so he sent it home with me. I put it in a frame and I gave it to him for Christmas. And I mean, old man just, his eyes welled up. He was so excited. And he remembered all these, and he was telling me about the games, and I mean, this guy was something else. And it meant a lot to him. And then after he passed, Granddad and Granny, they're like my second parents. They said, hey, this belongs to you. You need this. And it hung in my garage ever since that day. So it's kind of bittersweet that I'm taking it down today, because it holds so much memory and the story behind it, that it was my buddy's brother's originally in the cards, not the frame, but just the cards. When he passed away, he was in the Marines. He said, going from a vet to a vet, and both of them had the love for Kentucky basketball. Here you go. Give it to him and tell him the story. So I did, and I mean, I remember that old man, his eyes welled up, and it was something. So yeah, kind of a hard thing to take down, but it's all for a good reason. It's all for a good reason. So I'm actually going to move it upstairs into the spare room that I'm calling the office. It's kind of like just a hangout TV room. But let me show you what I'm doing. There's my cast iron wall. That's what I'm doing. So that picture used to hang right here. Right there. So I've moved a couple around, and I've hung some more, and I've got more in the light tank now that I'm working on that will help fill in some of this area. And then my Dutch ovens go stacked right there again. I'll put some more up there, and yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. So y'all can see, you know, you're killing me smalls. Here's my Star Wars, Vader, BB-8, a heart shape, Grogu, and Boba Fett. Then there's the President's Seal. It still has, I gotta clean it, but it still has the label in it. The duck still has the label in it. I gotta clean it because, I mean, I just drilled the Walking Liberty skillet. This one and the President's Seal were gifts from my in-laws. This one, he surprised me. We were talking about it, and it was at Cracker Barrel, and it was going on eBay for like $80, $90, and it was at Cracker Barrel for $25. So he said, "Hey, come on, we got to go pick up dinner," and we went to go pick it up, and I was gonna buy that, and he said, "What are you doing?" So I was gonna buy it, and he said, "No, this one's yours." Blew me away. That one there is a made in Taiwan, just a little chef skillet, little egg skillet. This one here is a number 5 Lodge 3-notch. That was a gift from a co-worker. This one here is an unmarked Wagner. It was the first time that I've found an unmarked Wagner here in South Carolina. And, you know, it was the first time I even knew that they had unmarked Wagners. Here's a Wagner Sydney O. Here's a Old Mountain griddle pan that was given to me from my oldest daughter. Now this one here is pretty interesting. It's a BSR Century, and you're like, it needs seasoned. You know what? If I take it off the hook, flip it around, you see that circle? That's where the label was. So this has never been seasoned. So I thought that was kind of cool. What would you do? Would you season it or leave it alone? There's another Century series with the mold mark. Here's a number 3 SK that's never been seasoned. It still has the label in it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I paid up for that. I paid about $15 for that. But then there's another BSR that has the HC on it. And then that one up there is another BSR with an HGA, or an 8GA. So let's take a look here in this is the vinegar bath. I had this teapot in the lye bath for, I don't know, 5 months, maybe 6. And I've taken it out and washed it a couple times and put it back in and let it soak for a few more months. So total, it's been there about 6 months. But the inside is pretty roached, and you know, I'm trying to get all the rust out of it before I season it and clean it. So that's today's project, and hopefully I can get it looking decent. But you know, here's the top to it. I mean, you can see it's pretty gunked up. I've been working on it too. The interesting thing with this is I can't find anything online about this teapot. Nobody collects them. They're just kind of like the corn stick pans are just there. But with this here, this daisy on it, the only thing I can think of, it has a gate mark, and it has the thing on the bottom to sit in an eye on a stove, is I think it was part of a set that when you bought your wood stove, it came with, you know, your basic pans and whatnot. So I think that's what that is. But I got a couple pieces in the lye tank. Well, let's take a look at the lye tank. Let's see what we got. I just put these in a little bit ago, so they're not nowhere near ready. But come on, buddy. Here we go. Find the handle. We have a Lodge 3-notch. I don't know if you can see, that says a 7 right there. And it has a mold mark on it right there. So that's pretty cool. I'd never seen a number 7. Let's see. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. So at the same time I picked this one up. It's a 5 SK. Has the mold mark on it. What does it say? D1. Now this one does not have made in the USA like my other one does, so that's kind of cool. This one here is just a Lodge dual handle 12-inch. The original seasoning, I've had that for many years, but the original seasoning was starting to flake off, and it was just, if I'm going to gift it, I want it to look good. So, and then I think the other one in here is, I think there's another one in there, Lodge, my Lodge Bear Skillet, the 12-inch. Just same thing, the factory seasoning was starting to flake really bad and just kind of look awkward, and I really like that skillet, so I'm just going to strip it down and re-season it because I can. So, yeah. Alright, well that's all I got today. I'm going to get back to straightening this up, cleaning that up, vacuuming and all that stuff, get all that cleaned up, get my Dutch oven stacked back up here, and yeah. And keep working on that, what's in the vinegar bath, that teapot. I think that'll be pretty cool. So, we'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember, be the reason why somebody smiles. Because you're killing me, Smalls. Even Vader's smiling.